Hey guys, Rav here, back with another Rust guide to share 101 tips and tricks for Rust that every player should know. If you do enjoy these videos or learn something new, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it greatly supports the channel and helps further these kind of videos. As always, if you have any tips of your own, let me know down in the comments. Without further ado, let's get into our first tip. If you have time, bandage before then med. This will result in you getting more overall health. You can close a garage door through the roof. Foundations always have 100% stability. This is a good way to check if it's a bunker or just normal foundations. You can recycle incendiary rockets for a chance to get explosives. The hobo barrel, which can be found at Outpost, will heal you up to 100 HP. There's a secret way up dome. This is a great way to flank anyone camping the usual way up to dome. Recycle a camera by its own to get more tech trash. The same can be said for a computer. If you're struggling to carry wood, stack TCs in your crafting menu. There's a tier 1 workbench at Outpost. You can trade wood for stone at Outpost as well as stone for wood. Hide your best loot in a fireplace. This might just go unchecked by any raiders. Hit a wall and then use F1 to check the combat log to see what health it's at. The crates which spawn in and around caves are a great way to get low grade fuel. Pickles may cause you to throw up. Recycle cans for metal frags. You can also smelt them. There's roughly a 50% chance to get a player's skull when harvesting a body with a rock. You can then crush the skull into bones and turn this into a bone knife. Pre-med just before you go into a fight to get some of the regen benefits. Yokers can shoot any shotgun shell. You can jump shot with a bow. You can also run shoot with it. If in doubt, you usually need above 12 rads to enter most radiated areas. Tactical gloves will reduce sway. Always have an airlock. If set up properly, it should be nearly impossible for people to go deep on your base. Keep in mind, you can push people through double door airlocks. You can place a stash in a rock. You can sell cloth for scrap at the bandit camp. Don't make a spear when you spawn, just run inland. You can feed a horse with your food to increase its stamina. These green boxes spawn food, these red boxes spawn tools, and these brown boxes spawn items and components. There are secret crates hidden under here at launch site. When the heli is patrolling, you can wear 2 pieces of clothing and not get shot by it. But make sure to remove all guns from your hotbar. The heli will not shoot you if you have a bow out. You can place twig floors on bases without building privilege. The same can be said for ladders. Use an open ladder hatch as an extra door. You can shoot through the repair bench. Always wear a bandana in the early game. A bandana combined with a headdress is just as good as a coffee can. Set your base up with external tool cupboards. These will overlap and take over your main if it is destroyed. Place a wall in front of external gates to create an airlock. You can get over stone externals with a ladder and meds. You can walk around a turret quicker than it can spin, so you can break it before it can shoot you. Turrets are weak to fire, making incendiary rockets one of the cheapest ways to destroy them. You must learn something in order to repair it at the bench. You can change weapon skins at a repair bench. You can gamble your scrap in the bandit camp. You can also put it on multiple numbers at once. If you're struggling to find a gun, you can buy some at either bandit or outpost. You can buy grenades for scrap and recycle them into gunpowder at the bandit camp, allowing you to make use of the tier 1 to craft bullets early game. You can get a green card from killing the scientists. You can also get med sticks, which is very useful. You can recycle a medkit into a med stick. A medkit has no animation, will stop all bleeding and will then slowly heal you. A med stick will instantly give you 10 HP and then another 30 over time. Every wall and floor has a soft side, make sure these are on the inside of your base. This means that you can easily eco raid a stone wall to save explosives during a raid. The foundation has a soft side on the top and the floor is on the bottom. If you find that the soft side of some elements in your base are exposed, make sure to at least upgrade it to metal to make it harder to eco raid. Flame turrets explode when broken. You can pick up a landmine by standing on it and then having a friend press the action key on it. If you're lucky, you can survive a landmine by jumping off it. You can set off a bear trap by throwing an item at it or shooting it with a bow. This red crosshair means that the outpost will shoot at you and only comes up if you're nearby. You will make noise when your character stands up from the crouching animation, even if it's silent on your end. Mushrooms are great to heal fast in PvP. When fighting bears, build a platform out of twig. You need at least 100 food to heal with comfort. Mushrooms spawn at these brown forests. Handmade shells are actually a great raiding method against hard stone walls. A pump shotgun does twice as much damage to the soft side than the hard side. There is an abundance of food spawning around rivers. Handmaids are really effective against wooden doors. You can use vending machines to store loot. You can jump on top of the airfield terminal from this tower and survive. You can have your teammate use a heli to drop you on top of this tower at the oil rig to gain a great sniping advantage. The suppressors reduce sound and recoil with the trade-off of reducing damage. A bolty can one-shot headshot most helmets. You can't research a broken item. You can give your friend your own bag to let him spawn in instantly. If the patrol helicopter is taken down in water, the crates will go out and you can loot them instantly. Otherwise, you have to wait 5 minutes. On vanilla servers, nighttime lasts for 15 minutes. When using a jackhammer, it is more effective to burst rather than just hold down the button. When farming with an ice pick, it is quicker to miss the first spark and then hit them. The scientists at Excavator are as good as Oil Rig. You can combine water into one single container. You can then use this water to heal. You can fly below a SAM site and they won't be able to target your heli. You can get diesel from Oil Rig or Dome, which you can trade at the outpost for a lot of low grade. Place a fire by your door and light it. If your comfort is above 50, that means someone else is on the other side of the wall. Bear meat is really good for healing. Gloves provide body protection. You can farm cloth from cactus if you're really desperate. Farming these road signs will give you a pipe and road signs. When spear raiding, you can turn a 1 HP wood spear into a full HP stone spear. When at launch site, you must switch this lever in order to turn the power back on to exit. I've got a couple bonus tips to help you hide your best loot. One method is to hide it in external TCs, another is to break a foundation, put stashes on it, fill it with your best loot and replace the foundation, just to break it again in the morning. I hope you guys found this useful and learned at least something new. If you felt like I've missed any tips, make sure to comment your own and I'll try to put together a following video. I've got a lot more Rust guides planned, so if this is something you want to see more of and interests you, consider subscribing. This has been Rav.